So, what we're doing tonight, I got lots of chocolate. Ooh, wow. And what's going on is I'm gonna have these two cool guys taste chocolate, and based on the flavor, determining what is the most to least expensive. And if I lose, they get to cut my hair. Whoa. So we have Liv going first. Liv, I'm gonna ask you to put these on.
Okay. It's thick.
It's thick.
It's thick and smooth. And I know it's Dove because you got already.
You do know it's Dove, but that's not super relevant at the moment. So we don't know what this next one is. So, second, Liv, are you ready?
Yes. Doesn't taste as expensive as the first one.
Doesn't taste as expensive as the first one. So, as of now, she does think the first one is on the more expensive end compared to this one. Now we will be moving on to the third chocolate we have. This is what we're going with here.
Well, I know this one's Hershey's because I can smell it and I can feel it.
She's very familiar with the Hershey's smell, the Hershey's feel. But where does it rank on the price chart, do we think, so far?
Number 1 is most expensive. Number 2 is second most. It's in order.
Okay. So far, she thinks we have gone from most to least expensive. We will be moving on to our next option.
You can.
First reaction to the flavor.
I like this one a lot better because it's like not as thick.
Not as thick, a bit thinner, you might say.
The other ones made me feel like I needed water. This one, not so much.
This one, she does not need water after. Do you want water anyways?
Yeah.
So she does need water after. She did lie going in for a sip right now. It is in her hand. She needs to be careful to see if she is capable of reaching her mouth with the water. It seems she's done so successfully.
This is number 1 now.
So that's the most expensive.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Thank you. Your next option here. Goes for the bite. A snappy action there. It goes as she bites into it. And she says, is that a
This
good
one is more of a rich, like it tastes like it would be like expensive.
It's richer, feels expensive, tastes expensive.
Can I have the last one I just had?
The last one you just had. Getting another bite of the previous chocolate. We'll see what she thinks the second time around. A bit puzzled, it seems.
I think this one is second, and the one that I just had is most expensive.
Okay. And we will be moving on to the last sample for Olivia.
This is the last one?
That is the last one. There are 6 chocolates here to be tested. That is your 6th.
Well, now I'm confused. Yes, I think this is hard. I don't remember them.
Yeah, so we can go through again.
Give me tiny pieces though.
Tiny.
Would you like them in the same order I gave them to you?
Sure.
So, what you called the least expensive was Cadbury. This was the third most expensive, aka the fourth least expensive, therefore not the right answer. You did terribly.
I did do awful.
Your third least expensive was Godiva. This is the most expensive we have here at $3.49 for a package. Wrong. At the end of the day, she got 0 points. I did a bad job here. I'm going to give her a consolation point. Liv has 1 point.
But really, I have 0.
She has 1 point.
So
It was a
suck at this.
huge performance. She does get 1 point. Okay. I think Tim's ready to go here.
I feel like it's going to be hard for me to associate the chocolate with something that I can put in a numerical order.
I'm not sure what Tim's getting at here. Put your hand up. Crunch. Delicious, said Tim. Reminder. He takes a minute to savor the flavor. I can hear the moisture in his bites. He is mixing the saliva in his mouth with the chocolate, seeing if that can help anything.
Well, I know that that's Cadbury. Because it tastes just like Cadbury eggs, except without the cream.
I don't know if that's true. I'm not going to tell you the answer to that. Put your hand out right now. What's your say on this?
I think that that's Godiva, and so I'm gonna.
He
put
thinks
that.
it's Godiva. Not sure what that is. That is not a brand that exists. Godiva is a brand that exists. Perhaps that's what he's going for here. And he's going to
Godiva.
put it at, for now,
1.
he's going to put that at the top for now. We'll move on into the third chocolate for Tim. Open your mouth. If only you folks back at home were in the room right now, there is a bit of a waterfall in Tim's mouth. It is wet. It is mushy. I can hear it swishing around, and I love it. So are these the answers you want to go with?
Yeah, I'm not rearranging them.
He puts Walmart brand at the least expensive option. Turns out it's the second least expensive option. So that's wrong. He puts Hershey's at second least expensive. It is the least expensive. That's wrong. He puts Godiva, the most expensive chocolate here. He didn't like it at all. He put it in third.
Tough.
Cadbury, or third to least. Cadbury, he does get correct at middle of the pack, about the third most expensive chocolate here. He goes with Dove as the second most expensive. That's wrong. And then finally, he calls Lindt the most expensive chocolate. Also wrong. Everyone gets 1 point boosted. Tim gets 2 points here. Liv gets 1 point. Moving on to Nelly T. Shooting for 3 points.
Oh boy. Oh, true. Open your mouth. Take the whole thing. There you go.
That one was sticky. I want water. Give me my water.
Wait, oh,
No, just give. Oh, yeah.
we want to put that.
Second most expensive.
Second most expensive.
So in between, I think.
Very well.
They say that when you're missing a sense, your other senses are heightened. So therefore, being blinded should improve our sense of taste.
This kid watches too much anime.
Because if I
Here, take
tap
this,
into
take
my
this.
chakras. Okay.
It's melting in my hand.
Because when I was in the 7th grade, I had this girlfriend. And I loved her. And when I was in the 6th grade, I had this other girlfriend.
You loved her.
But I loved her, but we broke up. So then in the 7th grade, my girlfriend had beef with my old girlfriend because, as you could probably guess, I was the hottest kid in my grade. So they didn't like each other. And one day at recess, my girlfriend in the 7th grade told me to throw a basketball at my girlfriend from the 6th grade. And my girlfriend from the 6th grade had a friend who was deaf. And she was able to read my current girlfriend in the 7th grade's lips when she told me to throw a basketball, narrowly letting other girl avoid the basketball because she was like, she just told him to throw a basketball and move.
You threw it?
And I threw it trying to do damage, and she dodged it, and I ended up getting in trouble. That goes to show that when you're missing one sense, you have a heightened sense. She could see very poggily, could not hear very poggily. I can't see, I can taste poggily. That's the 4th most expensive. Move the other one down.
So, at number 1, he had the Walmart brand. Okay, so that's wrong. At number 2,
Wrong.
he had Godiva,
Wait, I got none.
which is wrong.
Wrong.
At number 3, he had Hershey's, which is wrong.
Wrong.
So Tim wins, and we need
I
to do
guess
rock, paper,
we won.
scissors.
That one's my favorite.
You think so?
Thanks.
I forget what you said you were doing. You forgot.
Okay, moving into a game 3 here. We're one game to 1.
Yes!
I need to get my hair cut. I'm gonna get my stuff. My haircut stuff. Don't get too crazy.
Was that really short?
Yeah. Not bad.
It's not that bad. You know?
I want to do it.
You want to?
Yeah.
Go for it. It's all you. Should I come up?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's cutting off your whole wave, bro.
That's fun.
I kind of like that.
Go ahead.
I kind of like that though.
Oh,
What you
God.
think?
So what do we think? Is this good? Is it looking great so far?
This
You look like the kid from Toy Story.
How can you read from all the way back here?
Apparently I look like Sid from Toy Story. But
it's
don't
hard to
worry.
reach. Can you back up just a little bit?
But don't worry, because we're still working.
I think you're honestly pretty good.
It's Pog Champion.
I think, like, besides a little bit missing right there from the earlier
Imagine
stage,
it's
I don't think it really looks that bad.
That's fire.
What do we think? I think it's all good. So, if you're wondering, this is the aftermath. I think it's not too bad. But studies do show that YouTube subscriptions help with hair growth. So, if you want, do me a favor and maybe think about subscribing to the channel. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.